Hey everyone, it's me Matt. Appreciate you stopping by on this rather random video. I am really hitting some walls lately with YouTube, and I know there's the typical cliche bullshit of, I'm sick of YouTube and YouTube sucks, it's not being nice to me and it's not treating me well and I'm having an emotional breakdown and I need to take a break from social media, blah, blah, blah. And maybe this video is that, but I'm hitting some serious walls in the way on which this channel's going. I put a lot of time and effort into this channel, a lot of time and effort into it, and have put a lot of time and effort into it. And what I'm finding is no matter how much time and effort I put into my content, it's just not reciprocated through the platform at all. Now, I know many of you are going to say, like, Matt, go to a different platform, try something else, do Twitch, blah, blah, blah. It's the algorithm. There's not much you can do. It's military content, blah, 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 blah. And you're right, all of the above. I'm really hitting the point where I'm just not sure what I'm meant to do to make my channel any more successful. I have fought for the last 2 years, 2 years to hit 400,000 subscribers. Nearly all of my videos in the last 2 years since my demonetization from the platform that they made a mistake from has barely hit the 300,000 sort of view mark. I've been struggling to get up to 400,000 subscribers for so long, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Like, is my content really that controversial and that bad to create some, shadow blocking of my channel? And what I'm trying to announce to you today, folks, is that I may not be able to keep going this way because the amount of time I'm putting into the channel, I'm struggling with in life, you only have so much time, right? You only have so much time to do things. And I've always said that I love entertaining you guys and I love creating content, and I do. That will never change. That is the primary sole reason I do this. But I'm getting older and I'm maturing more away from, I guess, fighting a platform that wants nothing more than me to fail. I mean, YouTube wants me to fail. It does. It's quite clear that they want me to. They've made it very clear in the past by false demonetizing me. I've had many copyright issues that are nothing to do with me, some to do with me and accidentally, or by reason of not doing a proper investigation finding copyright. It hurts the channel. And I guess the more I sit down in this workspace and work on videos and find that the value I'm getting out of it is very little. And I'm not trying to say that I'm quitting YouTube or anything like that. What I am saying is that mentally I'm not capable of continuing to make the levels of content I used to go and create. And I'm really struggling with YouTube right now. And I'm not going to create a new platform. I'm not going to create a new channel. I'm not going to do anything crazy here. I just want to let you know. Sometimes it's just nice to vent, right? If this isn't, it has no message behind it truly than me just venting to you guys, because you're a community, you're my community. You watch YouTube clearly, so you're a part of the YouTube community. And it hurts. It hurts a lot because it's a passion of mine. This is a passion project. It's not something I do as a hobby or just as a side gig. It's a passion. I passionately enjoy making content for you guys and talking about military equipment and having fun and making memes and all the other things that I've done on my channel in the past. And it's draining. I'm losing it, and it's hurting so bad to know that I'm losing that part of passion in my life because I don't play video games anymore. Barely at all. If I do, it's just with a few buddies, and I have to be somewhat forced into playing. Again, I don't know if that's my maturity or if it's just my mental state that has changed, or is it my age? Is it my interests? I still enjoy video games, but I just can't seem to play them anymore. And YouTube, unfortunately, is turning into that too. I love doing it, but for some reason I don't love doing it, and I'm really struggling to want to keep doing it. Is it YouTube that's doing that? I don't know. And that's what I mean. This has no subliminal messaging. It's not trying to warn you of anything or to inform you of anything. I'm just venting. It's nice to just talk to myself. Maybe this is my way of controlling my emotions and dealing with my mental health concerns. I'm kind of sick of getting screwed over by people, by platforms. Trust is at an all-time low in my life, like almost zero. Like in every sense of the word, I have zero trust in just about anything and anyone anymore, and that is really worrying. Really, really worrying. Because I never thought I would be that kind of a bitter person. To YouTube, so what? It's a corporation, right? I mean, I've never truly trusted them. The shady things that they've done to people, they've closed channels, and they do some awful things, and similar to other social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, etc., etc. They're all just as bad. And I've always been somewhat bitter ever since they've burnt me really bad in the past, because this takes hours of your life, days, months, years of your life producing content. It doesn't come for free. There's always a cost to something. I could hire people to do it. I've hired no one. This channel is all independent. I don't have 10 designers, editors, content creators that are working for me. Some of these channels that started off quite small and are very similar to mine, fantastic channels. I mean, they really are. They're just, I love seeing other channels grow. I really do. I'm in no competition against them at all. Task and Purpose, holy cow, that channel has exploded. It's incredible. But they have a team, right? They have a team. I don't have a team. And whenever I create content, it's almost as if YouTube has purposely blacklisted my content. And the trust factor is gone. It's going in people too, in all aspects of my life. And I'm sorry that I'm venting to you all right now, and you're probably like, this is so cringe, but this is just my way of just controlling what I'm thinking and feeling at the moment. And I don't know a better way to explain it, in all honesty. Am I having a mental breakdown? I don't know. I have no idea at this time. But what I will say is I'm losing energy. I'm losing momentum. I'm losing, like I said before, that passion in doing this. And it hurts. I'm going to swear, I don't give a fuck. It fucking hurts trying to push and push and push on this passion of mine and getting almost nothing out of it at the moment. Like, I love seeing people enjoy my content. I read, you have no idea how many comments I read. Like, I read nearly all of your comments when I'm scrolling and researching my videos and feedback and, market feedback analysis, checking your comments, listening to what you're saying, good and bad. And I love doing that, but that's what I mean. Something chemically inside of me doesn't even allow me to enjoy that anymore. I'm seeing some of your positive comments, and it's not that I'm not taking them into consideration, but they just don't sink in as well as they used to. And it's really scary. I don't know what it is. There's truly only one thing that's keeping me rolling at the moment for like mental energy, and that is rock marching. I think I've mentioned this before, but it's because it's the physical sense in doing it too that I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I have lost weight. In the last 6 months, I've lost 55 pounds total. 55 pounds in 6 months. And it's still dropping. Which is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. But even that's not fixing things. It's, I thought losing weight would be a good thing. And it is a good thing, obviously, for my health, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be the fix. YouTube isn't the fix. I'm trying to trust people again. I feel like I'm belittled constantly, either by this platform or people that know me and that I thought I could trust, and they just seem to create some agenda for themselves that they believe about me or think about me, and I'm not sure why that is. I've mentioned this in the past on videos I've done about, if you don't like me and you don't like what I'm doing, or I'm not around enough for you or a good enough friend, then just fuck off. As simple as that. Just go away. Leave me alone. Never contact me ever again, and be done with me. Like, I don't have time mentally to deal with people that dislike me. I'm over dealing with that. And this is why I'm saying about YouTube is I'm kind of getting over YouTube disliking me. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with people in this sort of setup anymore. Like, hey, you spent the last 4 hours on making this video. You've done a lot of research content. You've rehearsed it, drafted it, etc., etc. We're going to give you 10,000 views. That seems pretty fair. And you look at other content and you're just, I honestly think the human psyche is changing so drastically in the last 5 years because of things like TikTok, etc., that it blows my mind. Like, I'm not trying to beg for views or subscribers, but it freaking hurts at the moment seeing such trash, like total, utter garbage being ingested by viewership out there today. Like, the key question here is, what am I doing wrong? What is it? You tell me, because you're the viewer, you're the subscriber. What am I doing wrong? What is it about my content that I am doing wrong? Have I changed subjects? Have I changed topics? I can't talk about 90% of the stuff I want to talk about because I'm in the Canadian military and they hate everything to do with social media. They despise anything to do with me creating content that is relevant to stuff that I want to talk about because it's controversial, right? Equipment, whatever it may be, I have to be careful. And I respect that wholeheartedly. I respect that policy, but it makes it even more challenging, right? That's another sort of background thing is, I can't have fun. I can't have as much fun as I would normally have with this platform. And I'm not trying to make, I'm not trying to make out as if, I would make darker, nasty, going against the policy sort of content, but it's like just being able to speak about a piece of equipment with my own mind instead of being told you can't talk about that. It's tough. So that's also just hitting me in the teeth at the moment. I was recently asked if I wanted to help create content for a commercial for the Canadian Armed Forces through a third-party advertiser. And I said yes, and I did it. I did most of it anyway. I got a lot of footage, and I sent it, and it just wasn't hitting the mark. There wasn't enough of it. I didn't have enough footage of my civilian life, etc. And I just said, I can't do this anymore. I said, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I don't have the energy to commit what you're asking me to do anymore. And it's the first time on a contract. It wasn't really a contract because I wasn't getting paid either by the military or by this firm, but we'll call it a contract just in terms of its agreement or dedication or commitment. It was the first time I've ever cancelled out of a contract, and I just said, I can't do this. I'm done. I'm clearly not cutting the grade for what you're looking for. I'm going to send you back your equipment, and you can take the footage that you want and use it as you wish. Otherwise, I'm out. I threw the towel in, and I'm not a person that throws the towel in. Although recently I'm starting to feel like I am. And I think that's a whole host of reasons, but I think the root cause is there's only so much someone can take. It's the truth. There is only so much an individual brain can take of certain things. Everyone has their own mental capacity, mental strains, mental bandwidth, mental tolerance. Mine is somehow, and I'm not sure, as I said, I think it's some sort of chemical imbalance. Something is going wrong where I can't handle it anymore and take those, pressures and those strains on this platform and for like projects like that. And it's like, as I said, worrying. So again, there's no messaging behind this. There's no sort of like, this isn't a cry for help and like, help me, I'm having a mental breakdown. It's just like a time for me to just vent to a screen and to a camera, and maybe you guys can read into this more than you would like to, and comment about it. And look, I'm not looking for advice. I'm not looking for points, tips, and certainly not empathy or sympathy at all. I'm getting tired of people empathizing and sympathizing for me, and the reality is they really don't. They just sort of, I think they're doing their due diligence more than anything else. It's kind of like their duty, and I get it, because I've been there. I've done it too. Yeah. Isn't silence just great? Do you think that? I think sometimes you're just thinking to yourself, it's just like completely quiet. And the only thing I can hear technically right now is the fan on my very loud 3090 graphics card burning off in my room, which is why you see that big fan back there, because it gets freaking hot in here because of that computer. But silence is just nice, eh? It's nice. I like being alone a lot lately. find. Being alone is a good thing. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't be alone if you're having tough times. No, it's the complete opposite for me. I love being alone. You can't imagine how much I love being alone. Again, that's scary because I'm a very social person. I'm an extrovert through and through. Certainly not an introvert. You should know me by now that I'm not an introvert. But I love being alone. I hate people. I just hate people. Why? Why is it that I hate people? I don't know. I truly don't know. It's only as of recently. Within like the last year or two. Is it COVID? I don't think it's COVID. Everybody blames everything on freaking COVID. Oh, it's COVID. We're going through COVID times and blah, blah, blah. It's the economy. And no. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the root cause is. What I do know is, as I said, trust is gone. Passion in this platform is gone. And I don't know how to hack it right now. How to find the solution. You know, many people are probably saying, go seek professional help. You have no idea how much professional help I have that's not a word, seeked out and used, may I add. Look, professional help gets you so far. At the end of the day, your brain dictates your actions and your behaviors and your path forward. And if you can't control that brain that you have, I mean, there's only so much professional help that professional help can produce. There was an interesting TED Talks I watched the other day about a guy with depression. And look, I'm not trying to get soppy here. This isn't a I have depression video, but it was just an interesting topic that he was talking about because I found it fascinating and some of the things he was saying about coming in and out of it. You know, he had severe depression, was coming in and out of it. And that he said, you know, he could live with it. He lived with it, not like most who, you know, go seek help, etc., etc. He said, I lived with it, but I couldn't live without it. I kind of found that a strange thing for him to say, but I kind of see what he's saying. And it's maybe a comparison to YouTube. I live with it hating me, but I can't live without it. I don't think I'd be able to survive if I lost this portion of my life because of you guys. You make me enjoy this platform more than you would ever know. Each and every one of you, even the haters, even the trolls, you make it interesting. You've kept me going. That plaque back there, that 100,000 subscribers plaque is you guys. It's not me. And I come back to this platform to enjoy hanging out with you guys and talking about the equipment. And I don't think I network with you guys enough anymore. You know, I've got a whole pile, literally a pile of parcels that you guys have sent me that I just haven't been able to get the mental courage to open and get in front of a camera and do. And thank you again all for the packages and the items and the gifts you've been sending me in the mail. It's not that I've ignored them. They're in a big pile. I will do them when I get the energy to commit to doing it. Totally lost my train of thought. But anyway, so that TED Talk was interesting. You know, I live with depression, but I also couldn't live without it. It's a strange thing, but it kind of spoke to me a little bit. Anyway, look, this is just a vent. It's just a vent. It's getting it out. It feels, I mean, I wouldn't say it feels good, but I think maybe it helps for me to just speak to a camera and talk to you guys and I wouldn't say get it off my chest because I can't get it off my chest. It's like a weighted blanket that doesn't get off me. But at least I can share that the weighted blanket is there. I'm not looking for help. I'm not looking for support. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for any crisis mode help, your advice, anything like that. I just wanted to talk, in all honesty. And like I said, YouTube, it's becoming a very difficult challenge for me. Very difficult. So that's it. Guess you'll see me in another video in the near future. Maybe we should get some live streams going again. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a great day. Look after yourself. Look after others. Be a good human being. And Matsimus out.